The Young and the Restless spoilers. Sharon kidnaps Arya. Nurse's abdication leads to disastrous grandma time. Lily Brooks O'Brien addresses Lucy's shocking twist and a Bratty challenge. Greetings to all Young and the Restless fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Sharon kidnaps Arya. Nurse's abdication leads to disastrous grandma time. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Maria Copeland and Tessa Porter suddenly have a problem on their hands since their cherished nurse is quitting. Petra had an awful connection with Arya Porter. Copeland, so Tessa and Maria have big shoes to fill. Although Maria and Tessa asked Claire Newman to consider getting their new nurse, Claire said she'd have to suppose about it, since Claire is leaning toward working with Nikki Newman in the not-too-distant future. She can't really commit to a long-term nurse stint. It seems like Claire may have to turn Tessa and Maria down. So what are they going to do? It's possible Claire will still babysit then and there until Arya's parents can find a full-time Petra relief. Of course, it's also easy to imagine Maria and Tessa leaning on Sharon Newman a bit more in the coming weeks. Perhaps Sharon will contend she'd love to have some redundant grandma time since she's trying to paint this picture of being impeccably fine. Since Sharon wants everyone to believe she's turned the corner in her recovery, it makes sense for her to watch Arya and do all the effects she loves to do when she's carrying typically. Still, Young and the Restless suckers know Sharon is still dealing with major internal health issues. Sharon has full bloated exchanges with the interpretation of departed Cameron Kirsten. She's hallucinating, so this isn't a woman who should be taking care of a little girl. Nonetheless, there must be a reason why Young and the Restless came up with this abrupt nurse departure and put Arya's mothers in a bind. Sharon has hidden her trail in the Heather Stevens disquisition so far, but her cover-up may fall piecemeal down the road. What if that happens while Sharon is watching Arya? Maybe Sharon could realize the Bobbies are coming for her and horrify nearly down the line. For illustration, Sharon might be in her auto when she gets a disquieting phone call from Chance Chancellor. Chance might be onto Sharon by also, so she could figure that out from his tone and bolt with Arya in her auto seat. Sharon could abduct Arya as she goes on the run and make this mess indeed worse. Also again, Sharon might move herself that Arya is the only family member who won't judge her once the Verity comes out. Perhaps Sharon could decide to run down with Arya since she represents a loving clean slate. Arya is too youthful to have an indication about any of this, so Sharon is just the grandmother Arya loves right now. Sharon might cleave to that in her fractured internal state and catch Arya as the drama takes another stunning turn. Anyhow, the fact that Arya suddenly does not have a nurse could be a plot point that'll tie in with Grandma Sharon's story sooner or laterly. The Young and the Restless. Lily Brooks O'Brien addresses Lucy's shocking twist and a Bratty challenge. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Lucy Romalotti has been dealing with a flood tide of feelings ever since she got the woeful news about Heather Stevens. Heather wasn't Lucy's natural mama, but she was clearly her mama in every way that signified. When Daniel Romalotti Jr. gave Lucy updates on Heather's grim fate, it was hard for her to indeed believe it. In a new interview with Sod, Lily Brooks O'Brien opened up about Lucy's denial and a whole lot more, suggested that it's still a struggle for Lucy to accept that Heather isn't around presently. Lucy originally came up with every reason possible to try and explain down Heather's demise, so O'Brien liked playing that subcase to the story. Of course, O'Brien also reflected on the moment she learned Heather was getting a fatal exit. That was a huge twist, so it surely threw O'Brien for a circle. I was shocked, for sure, when I set about, O'Brien admitted. But, I mean, this is youthful and restless, so anything can be. Ever you always have to anticipate the unanticipated on Young and the Restless. Once O'Brien wrapped her head around this curveball, she refocused out. It was great to dive deeper with similar grueling and heavy material. Although O'Brien is having a blast with the gripping content, she confessed that effects can get redundant tough since she's nothing like her character. O'Brien conceded that Lucy can be bratty at times, but she cut Lucy some slack, since a lot of teenagers have experience with that. Indeed so, O'Brien does not partake those bratty tendencies, so she plays Lucy quite a bit else than she'd bear in real life. Lily Brooks O'Brien praised Michael Graziadei for being an amazing scene mate and supporting her on set. It's clear that Graziadei and O'Brien have developed a nice bond as a television father-son Grace. Although O'Brien obviously couldn't unmask what's to come in this Heather story, she did note that Lucy was constantly allowing about the what-ifs and what she wishes she could have said to her. Could Lucy eventually reconnect with Heather in ghostly form, or at least in her imagination? It'll be intriguing to see if Heather might make an appearance to console Lucy at some point. In the meantime, our young and the restless prognostications allude that Lucy's world will come crashing down each over again. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.